Welcome back to another Linux Audio Soliloquy video. In this video I would like to show you my favorite open source plugins, which is actually not so easy for me, to be honest, because I always chase the newest plugins that become available for Linux, and I guess most of the open source ones also on this list are kind of like older plugins, established plugins, like well maintained in some cases, but I don't use them all the time. So, but what I did for this video is I created a little track for you to actually showcase these plugins. Not all of the plugins in this project are open source, because some of them are basically standard devices that come with Bitwig Studio. But I will walk you through the different ones. Okay, so I think we can start with resetting the track here and starting with the first scene. And the first scene I think is just the JC303 by midilab. So let's listen to it. You can see that I have a little automation here with some modulators in Bitwig going on that modulate cutoff frequency and envelope mod. Other than that, pretty naked, amazing JC303 sound. By the way, I contributed this design to the project. It's a very cool project. There will be a step sequencer and other things coming in the future, but that's the current state right here. Then what I did with this is, like the TV303s, usually they need some distortion love. So here I put on BYOD by Chowdhury DSP, which is a super simple patch here, right? It's just to demonstrate this plugin to you. It's basically like a modular guitar pedal environment, I would say. And now let's listen to how it sounds with this. That's the first saturation plugin that's on this sound, and then the second is Prisma by unplug.red. The special thing about this plugin is that you have 4 bands, and on every band you can basically insert as many different algorithms that you want. Here it's a really simple setup. Now you just see I do something in the low mid and high mid, and it sounds like this. I will play with before and after now. Before, after, BYOD, Prisma. So that was the first scene. So let's listen to the second scene. Nothing too special going on here. It's just a kick and a snare that have been added. And also on both tracks, there is nothing special going on. The only thing special that is going on is on the mix bus. PiMax by Arboreal Audio. I think it's a fascinating little tool. Works really well. A maximizer. And because I really screwed up the levels in this demo track here, it's very low level everything. Comes in super handy. I just boost the input and dial it in. You can also have split bands, but in this track I don't need this. Yeah, let's stay like this. It's already distorting a little bit, but I think it sounds pleasant. Okay, then let's go to the next scene. So in this scene, 2 new elements came into the scene, and the first one is this loop here. Let's listen to it isolated. And on this loop I have a Bitwig device to split between mid and side, and only on the mid part I put the wasted flanger, which is an amazing flanger. Listen to it with flanger, and then without I will cycle. And the complete rhythm section, the complete drum bass now sounds like this. And what you can see is that on the drum bus, I have also like a band splitter device from Bitwig that splits between low and high bands. And in the high band, I have a KO. KO by Sinuslabs is, I think, my most used saturation plugin. And here maybe you can listen to the drum group with and without. Not a very good example because after is much louder. Usually I try to avoid that, but in this case I obviously did not. Okay, so that's this stage. And then also new on this scene is SurgeXT from the Surge Synth theme, which is an amazing open source dinosaur, basically. Like it's long there and has been refined and gets more refinement. It's really, really well made. So let's listen to what we have here. Very simple sound with an arpeggiator by Bitwig, some EQing, some dynamic processing, nothing special. But what you can already hear is that here it goes to this channel, which has a wasted delay. By the way, sometimes the wasted audio plugins, they do that. I don't know why. Sometimes they open very small. Sometimes they open correct. I think it's a combination of Clap and Bitwig. But apart from that, an amazing little delay. Let's listen without. So that would be this scene. I would say let's jump into the next scene. Here we have a new element, is basically this pad made with Vital, which is also an absolutely amazing synth. This is, of course, does not do it any justice what Vital is capable of doing. But as you can see, there's also some automation from Bitwig here with this LFO that basically triggers the cutoff of the filter. A very beautiful sound. And what you also can hear here is another TiagoLr QDelay. Yeah. Okay. This here is another synth by the SurgeXT team, OBXF. Amazing. I think in the current state it doesn't come with any presets, so I think it's beta or alpha, I'm not sure, but I will link all the plugins that I show you here in the description. It's really very well made and very, very good already. And then as the last plugin on the list, VCV Rack. With VCV Rack you can do much more interesting things than I did here, but just to illustrate, when I have time and I want to make a sound from scratch and look at the gorgeous interfaces of all the modules that you can choose from, then I love to use VCV Rack. It's really amazing. So here in this patch you cannot see a lot, just some basic modules that come with the system to route MIDI signals to the different modules and the sound signals and mix them and output them. This is really an amazing project in general. So in the browser, maybe just quickly go over the plugins again. So BYOD, I already mentioned this plugin. It's an amazing little distortion plugin. Then the JC303 project, KO by Sinuslabs. Then PiMax we had a look at. I'm not sure if we had a look at Reach. Let me check quickly, where is the Reach instance? Reach here. Reach here I have also with a band splitter only on the higher portion of the sound. So let's listen to this quickly. I think it's on the JC303. Yeah, very simple in this instance, but a beautiful plugin. Many of his plugins have dark and light mode, which is also very cool. I actually met the guy, I think last year or maybe this year. No, it was last year, definitely. He came to visit the island. Then we have SurgeXT, which is, of course, a legend. VCV Rack, Vital, then the Wasted Audio delay and the flanger. Unplug.red's Prisma. I would love to use more of their plugins. I think they come with a Patreon subscription or something. I think I bought Prisma before that. So yeah. And then the last on the list would be QDelay by TiagoLr. And yeah, basically that's it. That's what I wanted to show you. These are my go-to open source plugins that I use all the time. I am well aware that there's tons of more interesting open source projects and open source plugins that I do not have on my system. I have this habit that I really only keep on the system stuff that I really love to use and use often. And yeah, so have a look on the Linuxstall website. There's many more really interesting open source plugins, not only plugins, but even DAWs and stuff. But yeah, with that said, I think I close this video now and try to make another video sooner than this one, because this one took a long time. Yeah, I'm super busy right now opening the ice cream shop with my wife and many other little projects on the site, the sauna, and you can, yeah, I will leave some links in the description that you can have a look if you're interested. But other than that, everything is going good, I think. And I will play now as an outro a little bit of the track and hope to be back soon. Thank you very much and talk to you soon.